a song that makes any army fluent in Korean. That's up next. Hi everybody, my name is Kim Win and welcome into my channel. I will be doing a review for you today to BTS's song called Just One Day. If you are new to my channel, I create videos mainly aimed at people who are new to BTS or the K-pop genre. So in each of my videos, I'll explain a little bit about the song and a little bit about the artist so we can learn together. And if you're ARMY, I totally welcome you. I am baby ARMY, so I love having you guys come along. As well as anybody who's new, definitely welcome you in as well. So welcome everybody. BTS is Bangtansonyedon. They are a 7-member band from South Korea, and currently they are the biggest boy band in the world. If you've seen BTS's recent song called Yet to Come, The Most Beautiful Moment, that is the lead single from their BTS's first anthology album called Proof, which was recently released in June 10th of 2022. This anthology captures BTS's discography, reflecting their career together as a group for the past 9 years. And now, quote, the best is yet to come. You watch the music video. The video referenced pretty much all of the moments from past BTS's songs and music videos that it pays tribute to, starting with the very beginning. You see, for example, the formation in Yet to Come of how the members are dressed in white suits, seated in the desert on chairs, which was referencing similar choreography to the song we're looking at today, which was released at the beginning of their career in 2014. Now, the band debuted as a group in 2013, and just within a year, this song came out and appears on the 5th track of their second mini album called School Love Affair, and as the 7th track in the repackaged album called School Love Affair Special Edition. The music video was released on April of that year, and the song also had a Japanese version that was released in July of 2014, and it appears as the 3rd track for their second Japanese single, Boy in Love Japanese version. An extended version was released as part of the first Japanese studio album, Wake Up. The songwriters for the original School Love Affair included their in-house producer P-Dog and the 3 rappers for BTS, RM, Suga, and J-Hope. And the special edition version also credited the same writers but also add KM Market to the production team. Now, when BTS first debuted as a group in 2013, they were teenagers and early 20s, tweenies basically, and their style at the time that they tried to portray was what's described as something very strong and masculine, and the group has continuously gained attention for that type of image, sort of like a rebellious type of image that they were trying to give off. And the group song often incorporated powerful raps and strong dances that differ very significantly from many of their idols' counterparts. So when Just One Day came along, and from the start, it was clearly a break from the strong rap-influenced style BTS has previously known for. It is the first R&B influenced song from the group, with lyrics describing the desire of the members to spend time with a lover for just one day. As far as the music video, this is the first music video that the group released which didn't have a strong focus on rap, which is what the group was formed around. Originally, they were a hip-hop rap-inspired group. And while BTS still dances and shows off their impressive rap skills, the sound and image, Just One Day music video showed a new side to the group, while maintaining BTS's basic, powerful sound and has several raps. Just One Day places an emphasis on vocals. While BTS's songs have typically focused on the rap and strong hip-hop choruses, Just One Day differentiates clearly between the rappers and the vocal line, giving the vocalists a chance to shine rather than get lost among the group's powerful sound. Now, as far as themes, when they first started out as a group, they were very young. Their focus was very much around difficulties of what young men would experience. They've released several school-related concepts, and in just one day, the members are, as you can see, also dressed in very preppy style looks that's very similar to a school uniform at the time. And of course, they have to be very careful talking about romantic relationships, as idols are very much under scrutiny when it comes to dating in Korea. School Love Affair is the second extended play by BTS. The 10th track album was released by Big Hit Entertainment on February 12th of 2014 with Boy in Love, with its lead single. The second single, Just One Day, was promoted in April. 4 different music videos were subsequently released in support of the song. Besides the original version, you will also find a version called the one-take version. You have the facial expression version, as well as the chaotic, the iconic dance practice, which is on my list of things to review, so stay tuned for that one. With the limited edition repackage of the album School Love Affair Special Edition, which was released on May of 2014, it contained 18 tracks. Now, after its initial release sold out, the repackage remained out of print for about 6 years. Big Hit, which is their company, made the album available for purchase once again in October of 2020 due to popular demand. Now, while School Love Affair musically retained much of their hip-hop influences with the incorporation of R&B and hard rock album, coincided with the thematic shift from dreams and happiness to love, focusing on school age and youthful love. School Love Affair debuted at number 3 on the Gaon album chart in South Korea and rose to number 1 2 months later. The album was the 20th best-selling in 2014 on the Gaon's year-end chart with 86,004 copies sold. And in the United States, the album peaked at number 3 on the Billboard World Albums chart, marking the first time a BTS album appeared on international charts. As far as School Love Affair Special Edition, the album debuted at number 1 on the week 21st of the Gaon album chart. The album re-entered Gaon's monthly album chart, ranking 4th for October and making it the 10th best-selling album of 2020. Now, in Japan, the album debuted at number 3 on the weekly Oricon albums chart. In the US, the reissue debuted at number 12 on the Billboard 200 chart, issue dated October 31st, with 28,000 equivalent album units sold. What you need to know if you're new, this is a classic and a fandom favorite, one of the most beloved songs that BTS has ever put out. When I was reading a lot of the fandom comments, they described the song as this: a lyrical masterpiece, underrated, an anthem, relaxing, calming, chilled, multi-layered. It is described as a song that anyone, even if you're not Korean, sing along and learn Korean very quickly. Now, throughout many of their earlier videos, there is a common thread, a storyline that ties many of their songs together. This is not one of them. It's called the BTS universe, otherwise BU. This is an alternate universe that has 7 characters that are based on BTS, and the storyline plays out throughout their videos. And I'm not going to do a very much a deep dive because that's another rabbit hole that you get into. I did talk about it in my House of Cards music video reaction, so if you get a chance, go ahead and take a look at that, as well as my Fake Love reaction. Now, BU didn't start until 2015 with the song I Need You. So it actually started after this song. You'll also hear at one point of the song, one of the rappers, Suga, i.e. Min Yugi, he says a line, quote, "Your voice when you say my name." In a call and response style of singing, you hear a female voice shout out, "Yoongia." And that is actually a female voice. The credit of that voice goes to Sun. Also, another thing that ARMY pointed out is if you watch their Boy in Love music video, Just One Day song was playing in the background at the very beginning of that music video. In terms of choreography, if you watch their music video for Idol, the ending pose of Idol and on the chair also matches how the beginning of Just One Day music video starts out in their chair choreography. Now, going back to the BU universe, we had mentioned that did not start until after this song came out, because you will see images such as you see a lot of light and shadow being used and this was very much used in many of their BU related videos. Okay, so you see, for example, Jungkook was dancing with the shadow of the butterfly. There's actually a song called Butterfly and the Butterfly Effect, which is part of the BU. Maybe the opposites take inspiration from this song, to be free, right? To be free and fly. The same kind of imagery as when Jin watches, it looks like dust flying away. You'll see these concepts later in their Fake Love music video is what I'm thinking that you can refer to. As far as musicality, the song is described as being a trendy urban hip-hop song where minimal rhythm and neat composition of instruments stands out. The song talks about BTS's story as an idol in a very honest way, quite frankly. It shows how they wish to spend some time with their lovers, even if it's only for a day. It's a story of young love, where the boys want to do simple things such as walk along the streets holding hands together. Other critics have said that the cinematography is very simple in this video, but it does fit the feel of the song. For example, you'll see members doing acrobatic moves, which looks very cool. And the sepia color tone matches the soft tone of the song really well and adjusts the whole video that kind of gives you this very peaceful vibe. The choreography, for example, is subtle movements to create a really nice picture as a whole. And the best aspect of the dance is how the members stay in the chair the majority of the time, while each member gets up and does their own choreographed dance during their turn to either sing or rap. Now, others said that the theme of the music video is minimalistic, but still very intriguing, for example. And certain solo shots, for examples, have shadows of what may be window bars or shutters, creating an effect of a sunrise or a sunset. You'll also notice things like the shadows of Suga's solo frames and cross lines during Rap Monster's rap. Kind of reminded one of being in jail, for example. This adds on to the lyrics in constricting BTS in a world where they're not free to do as they wish, especially in the area of love. And unlike their previous Boy in Love music video, this music video doesn't even have a female actress to play the part of the lover, although you can hear their voice in the shout out to Yoongi. We talked about the production staff in this, but in December of 2013, Suga, whom we referred to earlier, appendix actually burst while BTS was promoting in Japan. He was actually rushed to Korea to have emergency surgery. Now, according to the fandom, they said that Suga was actually bored while he was in the hospital and wrote this song. However, I was not able to find any type of direct quote or interview about this. So if you guys happen to know about this, please share that in the comments, okay? As far as choreography, it was noted that, for example, The Boy in Love was created by GRV Crew and David Lim. Both Boy in Love and Just One Day music videos were produced and directed by none other than the famous Lumpin, who does many of BTS's music videos. So if you haven't had a chance to see the original music video, I highly recommend that you go ahead and do that first, then come back here and take a look at my reaction. I'm going to make a lot of pauses as I give my input on this, okay? So with that said, let's get started. See the organ? Yeah. Reminds me of On.
Just one day, one night.
RM's voice.
That's all I ever wanted.
하루만 내게 시간이 있다면
Yes.
달콤한 네 향기에
Starting off
취해서
with the
고래난
rapper.
잠들고 빡빡한 스케줄 사이에 기회가
There's the
있다면
shadow and the
따스하고
lights.
깊은 눈 안에 몸 담그고 I like that 너의 그 길고 긴 생머리 올려 묶을 때의 아찔한 목숨과 흘러내린 잔머리 서로 같이 어디
Okay, loving how they start off with the rapper. Usually with the softer ballads, melodies, you have the vocal lines coming in first. And here they have a rapper doing more of a sing-song, a softer, kind of pulled back type of rapping, not going hard at it, obviously to fit the theme. And then it's almost like a call and response. You have Min Yoongi saying his verse, and then you have the backing vocals of Jungkook complimenting whatever it is that he's saying, okay, with that response type of. And then just, again, a very neutral. And at one point, he was behind the parallel bars of the shadow, looking like he was trapped in prison.
가던 내 핸드백은 네 허리 You're my honey 볼 때마다 숨이 막혀 명동거리처럼 우리의 빛의 숨소리 내 이름을 불러줄 때의 네 목소리에 잠겨서 난 수영하고파 너를 좀 더 알고파 너란 미지의 숲을 깊이 몸하는 탐험가 너란 작품에 대해 감상을 해 너란 존재가 예술이니까 이렇게 매일 날 밤새도록 상상을 해 어차피 내게는 무의미한 꿈이니까
누구만 너와 내가 함께 할 수 있다면 손잡을 수 있다면
Oh, nice, nice.
너와 내가 함께 할 수 있다면 너와 내가 함께 할 수 있다면.
Okay, so throughout this video, the other thing they were saying that sometimes the imagery doesn't match the vocals. Sometimes they'll have somebody else singing and then the image of a different person. So don't get those confused, okay? When V, for example, let me go back here. This image right here, this is actually V, but you heard Jungkook's vocals that were doing it, and you'll see this a little bit throughout the video. So some people are saying that's a little bit confusing. And the chair choreography, as what the critics has described, the members would sit very still, and then they would do a move or two, whether it's swinging out their legs or moving their arms or what have you, or getting up, and then they will allow the individual, whoever's singing, the attention to be paid to them, and they're kind of like frozen in the background, which is kind of nice. It kind of gives us focus to that singer. Okay. Jimin and his martial arts. There's J-Hope behind the bars.
그럴 수 있다면 얼마나 좋을까 아무 때나 가서 밥 먹고 영화 한 편만 볼 수만 있다면 나라는 정말 먼지
You look at V. Let me go back to V's when he's singing. V is the baritone in this group. He has a very rich, deep, soulful voice. This is V in 2014. You have seen how really a lot of these guys, their singing voice, their rapping voice, have improved with time, and see where they started and see where they are now. It's just amazing. It's just a beautiful thing to see. The clock here, we'll talk about the clock behind the scenes, the objects that are casting the shadow here. It looks huge, right? And I actually did see the behind the scene music video, and it is a big one, but it's not as big as you think. They're just casting this light, looks like a frame of some type. They made it look like a clock, but this clock, notice there's no hands. There's no hands of time. And they're stuck as if the members have no time at all, no time for anything as far as their personal lives go. And V's beautiful vocals, what P-Dog described as underdeveloped vocals, sounds amazing back in 2014. And to hear them today is just a beautiful thing to see them grow up. And here, we'll talk about their hairdo. Red apparently seems to be the shade of hair color for this music video. V is one of those sporting the red hair. We also have Jin is the other one with red hair. And then I forget who, there's one more person with red hair. So, and they're talking about just very simple daily things that they're restricted to now that they're idols that they really can't do. Like if I only could eat anywhere and just one movie with you. They can't even do that. And some fandom are saying that there's not actually a girl that they're talking to. It's actually time that they're talking to. So BTS's song is very multi-layered and people can interpret it in many ways. Look how young he is.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. RM.
그래도 언젠가 보면
He was known as Rap Monster back then.
어쩌면 많이 날 원망하겠지 알아 내 꿈 때문에 널도 바라보지
hair.
못했어 그럼 내게
Jin,
하루만 줘
with the red hair.
꿈속이라고 하루만 현실을 핑계대며 삼켜야 했던 그 수많은
the
말 중에서
harmonization.
딱 한마디만 제대로 할 수 있게 그런 앞에
also
꽃을 필
behind
때만 나
bars.
헤어지자 꽃이 질 때 쉽게 잊어질 거라 생각 안 했지만 너에게 나 그랬으면 좋겠다면 내 기적일까 널 위해서라며 아직 난
It's rap.
거짓말하고 있어 넌 내 한가운데 서 있어
Okay, that flow coming out of RM was amazing. Now, RM started as an underground rapper, so he was doing this. Him and Suga were underground rappers, and they were doing this before they even joined BTS. RM has his sound already coming in, so he has a really nice flow. He's pulling back a little bit. He's doing it more softer and mellow to meet the theme of the song here. The choreography is laid back, and really, it's almost a mesmerizing song. You just want to bop your head to it, and it's so relaxing and cool. Definitely de-stressor for this song. And same thing with their simple black and white outfit to blend in with the background.
너라며 아직 난 거짓말하고 있어 넌 내 한가운데 서 있어 너와 내가 함께 할 수 있다면 너와 내가 손잡을 수 있다면 너와 내가 함께 할 수 있다면 너와 내가 함께 하고 있다면 let's go
So when Jimin, if you notice, he's got the this whale sweater. Play that back. The bridge. Hello, Jin. You can hold my hand any day. See, it's very confusing. That run was actually Jungkook singing, not Jin. So you have, because they're like overlapping images. So let me go back so you can see. And I love the fact that when they did the harmonization and as the notes were going down on the scale and they sat down, then Jin rises up with his rose. Now Jin has appeared with a rose in many different videos, and I think this may be the start of it all. You guys let me know, Army. One of the first videos I ever saw with Jin with the rose where he kisses it and tosses it out was Boy With Love music video featuring Halsey. The harmonization is beautiful. The vocal lines, amazing harmonization. I've talked about the vocal lines many times in other music videos such as House of Cards and Let Go. So if you get a chance, check out those video reactions. And notice the transition here when Minyogi was doing this. The shades closed. There you go. That's Jungkook. That's it right there. Do you see? Are you hearing the higher backup vocals? That is Jimin. And too bad they're not showing Jimin because he's doing all of that high range vocal. Let me play that back again. It's beautiful. Here we go. Right here. Okay, who was that? Was that really V or was that RM? Because both of them have really deep voices. And let me go back. Let me play that so I can hear. Very sweet. Hello, Jen. They do a lot.
Can you please stay with me?
Do you have to ask? Underrated. Definitely a hidden gem. I love the cool, relaxed vibe. I understand now why people say, why ARMY is saying you can definitely become fluent in Korean, because definitely a great song to learn Korean and sing along with. I love the R&B influence on here. I think this is the beginning of their R&B influence, and I love it. The use of light and shadow. I love that. The effect of how it can be metaphorically speaking that they feel very trapped, limited, restricted in what they can do. And they feel it's a very melancholy, very sweet song. And sort of like the critics said, this video didn't have a female presence. I know in their, for example, War of Hormones that I've seen clips of, and Boy in Love, there were female actresses in here, but here it's kind of like missing a character per se, right? So it kind of leaves it open to interpretation of how you want to interpret this song. And as far as choreography, so for example,
허니 볼 때마다 숨이 막혀 명동거리처럼 우리의 BGM은 숨소리 내 이름을 불러줄 때의 네 목소리에 잠겨서 난
okay, so first of all, that part where Jungkook was mouthing the female voice, the call out is right here.
내 이름을 불러줄 때의 네 목소리.
How cute, right? Then the other part, when they take away this right here, that is J-Hope. J-Hope dancing with a hat. This is a prequel to foretelling of things to come, which he will once again dance with a hat during a dance break of Dynamite, okay? I think it's tricky to do choreograph with a chair and dangerous in some way. So props to BTS for mastering the chair choreography here. I love this song. It is such a hidden gem. I love the R&B influence that they have. I love the simple choreography, and the director did an amazing job in the light and shadow of it, the simplicity, the minimalistic look of this, but yet make it soft and calming and relaxing. A melancholy sadness about a love song, really. Whether it's their yearning for time for a girl or yearning for some time, to even have time for anything personal in their life. The young BTS, all the sacrifices that you have done will achieve your dreams and dominate the world in more ways than one. I hope you enjoy this reaction. If you do, please give this a like. If you get a chance, check out all of my other music video reactions. Would love to get your feedback on it. And until next time, hope everyone takes care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.